What if I told you, yes you, okay, that I make my bed for every video, and I don't even think you appreciate it. I really don't think you do. But no, that's not what the video is about. What if I told you, yes you, right there, you, that it is your right to create, and that by choosing not to, you are going against the natural order. You're going against your own nature as a human. Can you see my mug? Is this distracting? Oh my god. Y'all, there's a piece of... Is that lint? Please get out. Please, please, please. I got it. I'm moving you. You're distracting me. We're gonna move this over. You see, lately I've been feeling very blocked creatively. You know, I don't only create YouTube videos, okay? I do stuff outside of this. But even with my own, like, private creation stuff that I probably won't share for a very long time, you know, I've been feeling blocked. I've been hating it. I don't know. I've reached a point with my creation where I want to push myself. I want to do more than what I'm doing now. I want to go back to how I felt before with creation, where I was like, you know, everything's fun and new and fresh and there's so many possibilities. I've really like kind of blocked myself lately. In order to combat this block that I've been experiencing, I purchased a book called The Artist's Way, okay? It wasn't just because I was feeling blocked. It's also because I was influenced, okay? I am not above being influenced. Specifically, I was influenced by Doechii. I don't care what you have to say about Doechii or the anxiety song. I don't give a fuck. Doechii is my girl, okay? I don't get parasocial about many people, but her, that's my cousin. I've been listening to her pretty much since she came out. And, I think in an interview she mentioned The Artist's Way, and I was like, if it helped Doechii, maybe it could help me. At the very beginning of the book, The Artist's Way, it states that... What does it state? Sorry, I'm looking at my script. Yeah, the book The Artist's Way states that as creations of the universe or God or whatever it is you believe in, it is our duty to create. Whatever it might be. And that makes sense to me. It feels like the natural thing to do. It's the only thing that truly makes me happy when I think about what I want to do with my future, right? Because the future is futuring. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm getting older. People are pressing me. They're like, what are you gonna do with your life? I'm like, I don't know. I didn't plan to live this long. I think I want to create. I think I just want to create. I don't want to work. I don't want to, like, have a business or chase money or capitalism or whatever the fuck. I just want to make stuff. I want to make stuff that makes me happy. However, I've spent the better part of my life hiding myself. You know, like all creatives, I am sensitive. And my fear of judgment stopped me from creating stuff for a very long time. Even now it's kind of stopping me. Like, while I'm talking, I'm just thinking, like, oh my god, who's gonna watch this? And it's like, what's the point of creating if no one's going to enjoy it? But maybe the point is that I enjoy it. And that's it. You know, at some point in my life, my creative spirit was killed. Okay, I can't tell you exactly what happened because I don't even remember exactly what happened. All I remember is that I got to a point where I was so scared to create that I couldn't do anything at all. Like, I remember I had this one assignment where I literally just had to, like, draw something. Anything. And, could not do it. Couldn't do it because for some reason I was deeply afraid that if I drew something, like, from my heart, whatever the assignment was for, I just thought, like, people are gonna think this is stupid. And I don't want to create something, put my heart and my soul into it, just for people to think that it's dumb. But you know, despite not really being willing to create, my mind never stopped going. It never stopped racing. And eventually I would find other outlets. I entered a very dark period in my life where I began writing fan fiction. We don't talk about the fanfic phase. Like, that was really the dark times for me. Yeah, we don't talk about that, but it was happening. It just goes to show, like, my creative spirit, even though I was scared of being judged, my creative spirit never really died. And turns out, when my face wasn't attached to what I was creating, I actually really enjoyed it. Again, I'm not going to talk about the fan fiction. You don't need to know anything other than the fact that I wrote fan fiction, and that's it. That is it. You know, in writing fan fiction, I realized that creation was something that made me happy. I enjoyed writing. I enjoyed sharing my creations with other people. I enjoyed seeing their reactions to what I created. Not only did I want to show off what I created, but I wanted to use my creations to connect with others. Enter Doji. Like I said, very inspiring woman, very fine woman, very beautiful woman, very creative woman. Something about her, seeing her ability to create something that was authentic to herself, it inspired me. I was like, wow, maybe I should just make whatever the fuck I want and not be worried about what people might think or say about it. The thing is, in order to do that, I also had to figure out what authentic creation looked like to me. I had to pick around my brain for a little bit. Yeah, you know, I had to think to myself, okay, what does authentic creation look like to me? And in picking around my brain, I ran into two problems. One being the fear of judgment from other people, and two being depression. Now, in terms of depression, I really couldn't do anything about that other than take my medication. But my fear of judgment was something that could be worked on. It could be unlearned. It's something that I'm still in the process of, like, really undoing. I'd say I'm like 70% there. So to unlearn my fear of judgment, I first had to stop judging myself. You see, I was very critical of myself. Also, I don't know if this is like a Gen Z thing or just like a general human thing, but there's always been like this fear of being bad at something. And I don't know why, you know, because it's unrealistic to be good at something the very first time you try it. Mastery is a result of an investment of your time. You know, talent can play a part for some people, but even then, one, not everybody has natural talent. And two, even if they do, it still takes dedication to become good at your craft. Knowing that, it really doesn't make sense why I was scared of being bad, but I was. I was like, damn, if I'm not good at it, I might as well just give up and try something else. Mind you, I'm going on this whole creation journey in high school, right? So what I did to combat that is I took orchestra. I was the only person in my class who had never touched an instrument before. And I sucked. I think I made decent progress for having been the only one to not have ever touched an instrument. But compared to everybody else in the class, you know, I wasn't that great. But you know what? I swallowed my feelings of inferiority and I kept going. And you know what? I had fun. I had fun playing the bass. I had fun doing concerts, even though they were kind of a pain in the ass. Even though I knew that it was unrealistic to be good the very first time I tried something, I was still heavily critical of myself. And again, that took time to unlearn. I had to sit with myself and be what is this doing for you? What is criticizing yourself and your craft? What is it doing for you? It's not doing anything. It's making me miserable. It's sucking the fun out of what I'm doing, because now I'm instead of enjoying it, I'm waiting for the opportunity to be oh, this isn't good enough, try again. You know, bottom line is you don't have to be good at something to enjoy doing it. My YouTube videos are far from perfect. I'm just sitting in my room with a microphone I got from Amazon, talking to my phone. And yet, I still enjoy creating. I still enjoy doing it. And despite the voice that's in the back of my head right now, that's like, oh, you're talking about a bunch of bullshit, no one's gonna watch this, I'm still going to keep recording. And I'm still gonna upload this video. And somebody's gonna fucking watch it. I don't care. Like, at least one person is gonna see this, okay? So like I said, you know, I had to remove judgment of myself because even outside of creation, I was just very critical of myself. I had a very bad self-concept for most of my life as a result of just like life and its circumstances. You know, unstable life equals unstable concept of self. Then you add depression onto that. Yeah, I didn't like myself for a majority of my life. And again, had to unlearn that. And in unlearning that, I also learned how to not judge other people. Like, I really don't give a fuck what other people do nowadays. It does not matter to me. I'm not gonna say I was walking around judging people like crazy, but I mean, I'm just a lot less consumed with what other people have going on nowadays. I had to unlearn my warped sense of self because for a long time I was convinced that I would not be able to create anything worthwhile. And if I did, no one would like it. No one would enjoy what I created. And if no one liked what I created, then what was the point of even putting it out? The point now of creating, in my opinion, what I'm doing this for now, is to just teach myself that what other people have to say doesn't matter. If people don't fuck with what you create, it is what it is. You know, sometimes I feel like I'm screaming into a void, but sometimes I get a nice little heartwarming comment on my YouTube videos, and it makes me feel like everything I'm doing is worth it. It makes me feel like making my bed for these videos and putting my hair up and putting on pants was worth it. I'm in a much better place with creation and my concept of self. I'd be lying if I said that I didn't struggle from time to time. But you know, that's human. I've got a lifetime of issues that I'm trying to undo. So I'm not surprised that sometimes I backslide. But at the end of the day, sliding backwards doesn't matter. What matters is your ability to get back up again. And I've been doing it. I've been getting up. I got up for this. I didn't want to wake up. I wanted to stay in bed. But I was like, no, I gotta stay consistent. The fans need me. All 28 of my subscribers, they need me. So here I am. Is my tea? Hold on. Let me see. I'm sorry, this tea is so... It's healing my soul. It's doing something for me. I'm really feeling it. So I've made this entire video just to say that, I actually don't know what I'm saying. Even though I had a script, I was really all over the place. I don't know what that was about. Oh, it's the ADHD. Of course it is. I be forgetting I got ADHD sometimes, even though I talk about it in like every video. I guess I need to wrap this up. My final thoughts are that creation is our right as humans. It is what we're supposed to do. It is the natural way of living. To not create, to deny yourself the joy of creation. Isn't that a FNAF game? Sorry, my bad. The ADHD child. What was I saying? Oh yes, to deny yourself the joy of creation is to deny yourself a right as a human. You know, there's a reason why as capitalism keeps capitalisming, there's a reason why the world gets drained of its color and its happiness and its joy. And it's because big companies and the people, where's my tinfoil hat? The big companies and shit, they know that like color and creativity are the secret to happiness. But in capitalism, you don't need to have in capitalism, you don't need to be happy. You don't need to create. Taking your time to create something that doesn't generate profit is a waste of time. But in my opinion, in the opinion of the artist's way, the book is over there, by the way. That's where I'm pointing. I could get it. Could I get it? Yeah, in my opinion, in the opinion of The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron, I genuinely really like this book, even though I haven't made it past week 3 and it's been like a month. Multiple months actually. Making something that doesn't generate profit, making something that just makes you happy is one of the best things you could do for yourself and your soul. So do it. Create something. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad. It doesn't even have to be anything crazy. Just grab a pen or a pencil and draw on your walls or something. I don't give a fuck what you do. Just make something. Make something without having the weight of whether or not it's good or bad, whether or not people will enjoy it. Make it for you and enjoy it. Feel it. Is this making sense? I feel like I'm just kind of like rambling, but all I'm saying is to find something that lights you up. Go for it. Take what's in your brain and make something amazing. It might make you happy. It might make you crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. Speaking of like creating stuff, I would like to film more videos today. So I'm gonna wrap this up now. I hope that you enjoyed my ramblings. Hopefully the next video is a little less all over the place, but it probably won't be because you know I don't take my Adderall, chat. I'll see you next time. Until then, internalize what I said and make something. Do something. You know what else is a form of creation? Subscribing to my No, I'm kidding. But not really. You should subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you when I see you. Bye bye.